Iowa State's going to beat Illinois in the Sweet 16. Iowa State is an Elite Eight program. Iowa State's a Final Four program, and I have stats to back it up. This is going to be a game tonight where, all eyes should be on this one in the late night slot. Why do we have to play all these late? I don't know. But all eyes should be on Taman Lipsky and company as the number 31 offense of Iowa State, the number 5 offense of Illinois, the number 1 defense of Iowa State, which is crazy, and number 65 defense of Illinois meet one another. If you're keeping score at home, add those numbers up. Iowa State's offense and defense combined, according to shot quality, 32nd in the country. Illinois, their offensive rank, their defensive rank combined 70th right now. So that's where those two teams are sitting. Iowa State's defense is the best in the nation analytically. Illinois' defense is not 65th in the country against an Iowa State offense that, by the way, is twice as good as that. Here's where things go right for Iowa State. They have a better offense than Illinois does a defense, which is saying a lot because we haven't talked too much about how Iowa State's offense has fared so far this season. Then, according to the adjusted shot quality rating, Illinois' offense of 5, you're like, oh, the 5th best offense in the country. That's really good. And yeah, it is. But you know what sucks for Dainja and company? Iowa State's number 1 rated defense in the nation. That will be the difference in this contest. In looking at how these two teams stack up, rim and 3 rate for Iowa State defensively, they are, as we sit, 80th in the country. Illinois is 83rd. I look at rim and 3 rate more so because that is a telling statistic for how good your offense actually is. That analytic to me gives me more than almost any other offensively, and Illinois is not the best there at 83. Iowa State on defense at 80 means there are holes there for Illinois to expose. Shot selection. This is where Iowa State will be at a disadvantage. Illinois is 39th. Defending, creating tough shots, Iowa State is 80th. That's the defense that's behind the offense. Spacing, defensive spacing for Iowa State, 343 in the nation. For Illinois, 60. So what you're saying right now is that Iowa State has a lot less of a chance? Well, not exactly, because the offense of Iowa State has a ton of opportunities to expose Illinois. And the reason I believe they will, more than maybe anything else, is because Iowa State already got the bad game out of the system. They didn't play very good offense against Washington State, namely in the first half, yet still won that game. I'll take you back to the Pitt game, 59-41 last year. Iowa State was upset in round 1, the round of 64, as the number 1 defensive team in the country. If you can't have offense, if you can't score at all, you're going to lose. Well, this year, they had their bad offensive performance and still won the game. I already told you Iowa State has the number 31 offense in America. Illinois, the 65th best defense for Iowa State. What they can do is space the floor really well. And where they're even better is shot making. According to shot quality, when Iowa State gets a shot, where their percentage of making that shot is about 50%, they are 141st in the country at making that shot. That's kind of confusing, right? Illinois, for their opponents, when they give up shots, they give up at a rate 279th in the country of their opponent making it. That's a lot of jargon going on right now. But what I can deduce from that is that Iowa State's offense makes a whole lot more shots than Illinois is able to guard. And that's, again, saying a lot about an Iowa State offense that has not been elite this season. Analytically, Iowa State should win this game. According to shot quality, the final score should be Iowa State 75, Illinois 73. That is a half point better than what Las Vegas has this at Iowa State as a 1.5 point favorite. The Cyclones, TJ Otzelberger, a tougher schedule this year in conference play against Big 12 conference opponents. And I just think there comes a point where this league shows that it is the best in the country as the top teams in the conference compete their way to the Final Four. Houston and Iowa State are still my 2 picks to go to the national championship. I think that's what's going to happen this year. And for that to happen, Iowa State has to beat Illinois. Cyclones get it done. Final score prediction from me. Defense trumps all. What's the old saying? What's the classic saying? Defense wins championships. Iowa State 68, Illinois 61. Cyclones bury some free throws to win it in the very end. Take your under. I think this game goes under 130 overall. And to the Elite Eight, the Cyclones go before Houston gets to play on Friday. This is going to be a fun one, though. Illinois plays a fun pace, a fun style. This is an immovable object against an unstoppable object, an immovable force, or an unstoppable force, immovable object, whatever it is. Iowa State's defense against Illinois' offense, and I'm excited to watch it. Just like I'm excited to tell you about, am I? BYU is changing their ticket stuff up. Let's talk about this. This is an interesting thing on Locked On Big 12, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Today's show is brought to you by Amazon Fire TV. Amazon Fire TV is where I go to actually watch Locked On. If I think, man, I want to watch my show back today, I feel like that's kind of good, I go to Amazon Fire TV because Fire TV right now is your sports destination. Amazon.com/Fire TV. Fire TV is your destination for Locked On Podcast and for Locked On Big 12. They recently created Fire TV channels to deliver a constant supply of the latest videos from your favorite sports brands, all for free. That includes all of us at Locked On with most of the big league pros, college conferences as well. Fire TV channels lets you dive into the game analysis, highlights, and more to keep up to date with the latest in the world of sports, March Madness, NBA, MLB, and lots more. Not to mention great news, entertainment, gaming, travel, cooking videos as well. Check out Fire TV channels on Fire TV and Alexa devices. If you haven't checked out Fire TV channels, you should. Trust me on this one. To learn more, visit Amazon.com/Locked On Fire TV. That is Amazon.com/Locked On Fire TV. You can learn more there. Again, watch Locked On in a whole new way at Amazon.com/Locked On Fire TV.